Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Renowned Explorers. So, for this playthrough, you probably have noticed in my previous playthroughs I've been doing a lot of the easy missions, simply because they're safer, and you can still get reasonable amount of renown through them, which usually gets me to the required renown by the end of the game, which is 2,500. Problem with that, though, is I keep doing the same stuff over and over again. Even though I vary it up with certain teams, it doesn't really... there's plenty more to explore, to say the least. There's still 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star missions, which you guys haven't seen yet. So for this playthrough, I'm still going to play it cautiously. I'm going to be doing I'm going to start from lowest difficulty to highest. But what I'm also going to do is once I actually complete the game, whether I win or lose, I will switch to endless mode and explore the rest of the places I haven't explored yet. It is possible to do 5-star missions before your time runs out. I just did one, in fact, before I started recording. In some cases, it can actually change your ending a little bit, which is pretty interesting. But for this playthrough, I'm just going to focus on getting my characters bulked up and then ready to go to start exploring the other areas just to show them off. So yeah, for this playthrough, first things first, I'm going to show off these enabled advanced options. What this does is, all it really does is it'll allow you to see exactly what cards are attached to what characters. At this point, I think I have majority of the cards unlocked. Yeah, I have most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. For this playthrough, I am going to use Bia again, because Bia is amazing. Her captain ability, where she gets 10 campaign points, is really, really good, because it's very reliable and easy to do. The other benefit, of course, is the fact that it's one of the few captain benefits that give you actual stats as a result of doing what you're supposed to be doing. And it adds up. Bia is actually was my captain when I did a 5-star, and she was able to hold her on. The rest of the crew, not so much, but she is just a killing machine. Anyway, so we're going to go with Bia as our captain. We're also going to go ahead and take Anna. I did get her campfire story. I kind of want to see it. Also, she's pretty reliable for the most part. She also has Naturalist, which is always good. Her other card is just Polymath, which I'm not going to worry about. Most of the things I just give her down, I'm just going to discard. I'm not going to worry about them. I'm not going for a high score here. I'm just going to try to get my characters bulked up with perks and all that good stuff. Anyway, now for our third character, we have a few options. Hildegard Haas is pretty safe. She also has a card that gives everyone etiquette for free. Well, besides the fact you're using a campfire for it. And she also has all those buffing type abilities, which is pretty handy. Hattis. Let's see. It'll remove a double, which will reduce my cards a little bit. And I can get +5 speech. And then her campfire story will give a +2 collect when spinning insight with a level 2 quick thinker, which would be herself in most cases. Not too bad. Of course, the other option is Yvonne. Yvonne is pretty reliable as well. In fact, what are her abilities again? I don't even remember. She has Deride, which is just a ranged attack. And then she has Group Insult. Okay, so she's just pure offense. Hattis, I'm leaning towards simply because she's she's one of the few characters that has a 3 range attack, and she also has Piercing Shot, which is pretty good. Another character that's really good ranged-wise is Harry. Harry actually has a 3 range shot as well, and he has Piercing Shot as well, and he can make his Piercing Shot become a cone rather than a straight line, which is pretty interesting. But I'm thinking Hattis. I prefer Quick Thinker over Rogue. And then, yeah, and she has Piercing Shot and Focus, which is nothing too crazy. And I can just focus purely on her quick thinking stuff. I think that's fair enough. Yeah, we can go with that. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be purely aggressive for this one, which is completely fine by me. Our biggest detriment is the fact we're not going to have very much in the form of healing. But I'm hoping just to overwhelm our opponents as best as possible. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm going to be playing it mostly safe. And yeah, we'll just go from there. Alright, so that's our cards. Obviously, Oh, also I have BS card now, which I've never used, so I don't really know what to expect from it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Obviously, I'm just gonna rush through most of this because we've done. I think we've done all the tutorial missions. There's 3 different ones, and each of them give you a different henchman to deal with. Once again, we're doing the Viking ship, which unfortunately I think is the friendly character that you end up fighting for that. Anyway, some things to note about combat. Combat is everyone gets 2 experience no matter what, and then anytime a character spins the wheel, whether they pass or fail, that character will get 2 experience. So if you want to ensure that everyone's getting experience, you want to do encounters. Of course, you know, if you're not a good group for fighting, you generally want to stay away from it. Anyway, Bia tactically prepared, so we get a buff for that. Bia does have tactics, which is very helpful. Alright, we'll open aggressively, and let's get started. So yeah, we get 10% attack power and speech power because of our fancy abilities. So yeah, Hatis here has a 3 range attack, which is amazing. And of course, Bia is just a killing machine. She gets like things like double strike and all that good stuff. Hatis also has a ranged Sadin ability, which is nice. Oh wow, you one-shotted that. I was not expecting that. Also, this group actually has decent heals. They're not the best, but they at least they do something other than they do things other than freaking enthrall your characters. Okay, we'll just switch your buffs. So at least I have a nice spread of buffs here. And for some reason my special little buff faded away. It only lasted 1 turn. Oh well. So as far as like how I'm gonna build for this, I want money, obviously, but I also want to get every specialist I can. But the other thing is I want to get as much supply as possible, which is going to be a little bit difficult because we're not exactly favoring research. I was tempted to go with Anna as our leader, but Bia's ability is really, really good. So, alright, so we get some of that, and we can go here and try to fight whatever's here. Say 1 movement? Yes it is. Alright, so you find something peculiar, a note scribbled on a wooden slab. Bia picks it up and takes a closer look. The meaning seems to be very cryptic. You don't really understand the writing. Try to decipher it. You were investigating the slab when a group of mean locals passed by. They clearly don't like you being around. What are you doing on our island? You must be here to steer all the puffins. Better get away. They're annoying, but their local knowledge might be useful in deciphering that cryptic slab. Alright, we'll defend ourselves. We might have to go friendly for this, which is fine. No, we don't have to, but Devious is favored, so we will go ahead and go with that. The only time I really have to go aggressive is for, you know, the boss fights, which I'm going to try to go after as many as possible because that buff that Bia gets is amazing. Anyway, let's see how we're going to handle this. This thing moves 3, which is going to reach us no matter what. Alright then. But yeah, I figured I would do endless mode just so we can ensure that we see all the other levels. That'll be a nice little sending off for the game. Overall, the game's rather fun. I like doing just crazy runs just to see what I get. Anyway, let's see if I can shoot you. Aw, almost. Hatis is a super glass cannon, by the way. She does have grit, but that's about it. Everything else will just destroy her. And right now, Bia is actually pretty vulnerable as well. Alright. Let's get a ranged Satin off, if I can. Yep. At least I have a little bit of variety as far as my Devious goes. Usually I end up getting stuck with everyone having Terror, which is, you know, Terror's not bad, it's just some monsters are immune to things like that. Also, Terror is favored for Bia because of her triple quad slash ability. Alright, sorry we were such tools just now. Good thing that you knocked some sense into us. We're just very protective of our puffins. Please allow us to help you with that cryptic slab. Very sensible. Alright. Bia thinks it reads that hidden somewhere farther away from here there is probably... I'm gonna say Viking Bruges since this is a Viking island. Alright, and this is a 0 route, which is great. And everyone leveled up, great. So I'm gonna go ahead and stack Tactician, since that gives combat bonuses more often than not. Let's go with, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just favor our current abilities. There we go. Get those solid before I can use Specialist to get the other abilities. This is the place where the cryptic slab was pointing towards. A treasure must be nearby. The crew starts looking until Hattis finds a small box. Hattis opens the box and finds... brooch in earnest style. A marvelous brooch from the Viking age. Such elegant details. So whatever you pick, I think, decides the percent chances. Anyway, we can get +1 to 3 study from status from study, or +1 to 2 status from campaign. We definitely want the campaign because obviously we're gonna get 10 campaign as our final battle here. All right, good, fine. All right, so pretty strong start. We could try going for whatever's over here. I really don't know what's over here though. Yeah, it's a whole lot of nothing. Well, 29%, and I would lose a campaign. I won't gain anything if I fail, so I'll go ahead and just spend it. It's gonna fail, but that's fine. There you go. Oh well. 2 study, and we got ourselves a campfire. Okay, campfire. Merchant family. Hattis teaches one crew member how to make a fortune. So we would get 2 collect when spending insight with a level 2 quick thinker, which we do have a level 3 quick thinker, so that can really help us get some money. Alright. The crew finds Hattis reading a small book, The Rise of the Barons. Presumably this book on making money is a big hit amongst the Nouveau Reich. I guess it's Reich, or Rich. It's not a beginner's book either, full of advanced financial topics. What is Hattis doing with such a book? Hattis, why are you reading that book? Hattis is pretty clear. She's in investment banking. In fact, her merchant mother owns a fortune and gave her a small starting loan of 1 million Automa Lira at the age of 14 to start her own investments. Now she's filthy rich. Oh, don't even think about asking for a sponsorship for the expedition. It's way too risky. Let's have Bia ask for financial guidance. Hattis hesitates a little, but ultimately agrees. More knowledge on economics in the crew can only be a good thing. How will Bia use this knowledge in the future? Okay. Nothing seemed to happen, but later on we might learn some skills. And none of these cards I want to keep, so I'm just going to discard them. The resolve is probably the only useful thing in there. Alright. We're a local rugby team and are trying to increase our stamina by jogging. We were just about to do some tackle drills. Why don't you join us and show us what you got? None of us are athletes, unfortunately, but Bia is a fighter and has high armor, so we'll go ahead and give it a shot. Nope, a lot of fails. This is also why I'm gonna do it for. Why I'm just gonna wait till endless mode to do a lot of things, because if you get a lot of bad luck, you're just not gonna get anywhere, and you'll just be in really bad shape to do 5 stars, because 5 stars do not mess around. I honestly don't know what this has for me, so I'm just gonna go this way. Punch him and take some of his harvest. Yeah, we'll help the farmer. Some money. Alright, I'm about to starve. I would like to get as much experience as possible before we go, even though it may be costly. My previous playthrough, I actually had a really rough time in the beginning because I kept starving, and I kept getting starvations on Bia and losing her attack power, and that's like her one thing that she has. Oh yeah, I have piercing shot now, so I can actually shoot through targets and stuff like that, but don't really need to. Oh yeah, I'm actually supposed to go friendly for this. Oops. I didn't even pay attention to that. Well, I'll go ahead and try to go for it. It's probably not going to happen. But I can try. Got it. Just barely. Supplies, and we lost speech defense. Which kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. And there's food right there. Go figure. Supplies. Bia loses armor. That's fine. Let's see what the food has for us. 3 supplies. Awesome. So with this, we can go down here and continue. Set up camp. Your mixed crew keeps itself busy by doing all the things they love. Anna looks around curiously while Hatis writes in a little notebook. Your crew has well-balanced skills and interest. At night, everyone sits around the campfire. They tell all kinds of stories. The stories were interesting and exciting, but the best story was... Who has the best speech? Hatis, actually. Actually, we'll have it be done by Bia. No, we'll have it be done by Hatis. Go, Hatis. Hatis told us... Yep, there he goes. Hatis told a scary story about a group of teen explorers stuck in a Scottish Highlands manor. The crew was absolutely terrified. Hatis is the crew's storyteller. After a remarkably good night of sleep, the crew is ready to continue. They're happy they got to know each other better. They really know who to go to when they want to hear a good story. Hatis. So I believe all the times I've ever had that event, it was always for like cooking. But in this case, we actually got ourselves storytelling, which is fine. So I guess I'll be giving her all the beguiler stuff from now on, which is fine because she has the highest speech. She's like 100% glass cannon. So, all right, so we're gonna head down here. All right, we can try to make trades, but we have no diplomats. That's fine. We'll go ahead and spin it anyway. And we got it. At least we succeeded on one of them. Alright, so that got us a little bit of extra experience, and now we get to go fight. I mean, technically I can do 2 more starvations and get that whatever status is there, but it's not really worth it at this point. I've already starved twice, so let's go ahead and go. Get closer. It's these guys again. And this time we get, this is Cassandra. I think this is the first time we fought Cassandra. Hello fellow renowned explorers, with why such a hurry? No? Let's discuss this matter at an easy, civilized pace, yes? She's not letting you pass. So yeah, she favors friendly. She would give you a bonus if you beat her in a friendly way, but aggression is far better for us, so we're going to be doing that instead. Anyway, there's like a million bad people around us, so let's get started. We do have... Yeah, we do have the sniper shot here. Luckily, being aggressive gives us speech defense. I have the AoE explosion thing here, but I'll have to let it charge up more for it to actually do anything. In fact, if I just rushed her, I might have been able to just take her out. That's okay. Okay, yeah, we can tank this easily enough. So we'll get hit one more time. Fumbled. And she's going to be very angry at us. But that's okay, we'll still get a map out of it. I know this because I had to run into her last playthrough. There you go. Much more worthwhile. Alright. Treasure is buried deep underground, far away from here. We're gonna go for that one because it gives us a chance to get the sword. Okay, they dig up some stuff for us, and let's see if we get the sword. We do. With the sword, we can upgrade the amount of status we get per campaign, or we can try to get more campaign per aggressive encounter. For the most part, I think I just want to get as much from my individual campaign as possible. So we'll go with that. Oh yeah, it's a very rare Viking sword of elite quality. There you go, 408 status, 205 renown, not too bad for this particular run. Yes, we know. And now we're gonna get 50 more renown from this. Treasure? Alright, I would like to unlock observations, just so I can get more skills. But before we do that, let's see what we can get from our entourage stuff. Usually I go unlock history so I can make the upgrading cost cheaper, but honestly it's not really worth it, in my opinion. If you're already going very heavy into status, you don't really need it. Anyway, what we want... We can advanced tools and combustion, which... don't really need. predictable. If I go with this, I can ensure that whenever I do quick thinking stuff, I will get +1 campaign. Or I go with this and get +1 collect with every tactician. Which, I actually want the tactician. Defense and offense. We have offense there. What cards do we have? Okay, I can get defense. But I'm probably going to get tenacious instead. Alright, in that case, let's get yeah, we'll get defense. Swedish General Olaf, who actually prefers skiing over fighting, wants to teach you stuff. Let's go with this. And we want to learn defense. There you go. So now, got that bonus going for us. And at this point, let's go ahead and get +1 study for every aggressive encounter. Get that out of the way. Everything else I'm not that worried about. So yeah, I can get gold and research if I use Hattis because of the card we used. So let's go ahead and unlock this. We can already get chemistry if we want it. Actually, don't go for chemistry. What we want is probably engineering. I never get archaeology, ever. So yeah, let's unlock observations, and we're gonna go ahead and pick a scientific perk for Anna. Go engineering, and we're gonna go with tinker. There we go. And we have just enough to get a student and 2 more insight. So yeah, we'll go student. Then we're gonna go to Berlin here, and we're actually gonna go with Hattis, not Anna, so we can get gold as well. Okay. And then we'll upgrade again, so we get +2 study when spending insight in Berlin. And that will double our gain there. And I don't think I'm going to get enough, unfortunately, but we'll be close. Yeah, we're not going to get enough. I would like to get the improved storage, but it's pretty unlikely. Get that. So I need how much? I need 45. That's doable. We can do 45. Yeah, definitely. We can do that. Okay, cool. So with that, we can get +2 supply. Now we're up to 11 supply. Okay, now money. One thing I could have done is gotten a merchant. That probably would have helped a little bit, but I didn't really consider that. But that's okay. Alright, so let's get advanced tools. This also makes her stronger with Terrify, I believe it is. Oh, it makes her resist Terrify. Before we do that, let's upgrade. Upgrade one more time. Okay. So that's stamina. I think it's tenacious that card provides. Yeah, tenacious. Okay. So what we want for this is, I do want advanced tools. So let's get that in there. And you have Terrify, right? Yes, you do. So we'll go ahead and give her stamina, so we at least have some athletics. Anything else that's really worthwhile? Kinda want to increase my defense a little bit. Namely, getting Bia a little bit of extra speech defense. So let's go ahead and get her some of that. Sell that. And that is pretty much it. I can lose 1 attack power. And sell... yeah, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna hold on to... I'll hold on to the rest of my gold. Alright. So that's all said and done. Is there anything I want to get here? We have a scientist. Oh, that's right, we got one from the thing. We get merchant, which will give us more gold. That's about it. You know what? I think we're good to go. So, like I said, we're gonna be starting with easiest to hardest. So we're just gonna knock out the easy ones, get some stats and upgrades, and just hopefully we'll get to 2,500 renown. If not, it doesn't matter. But I think we're gonna end up going for Roche's Lost Treasure first, and fight the giant ape again. Anyway, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Renowned Explorers. See you guys later.